Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, where the Lady Railers varsity basketball team trails Sacred Heart Griffin 26-13 at halftime. Real quickly, the scoring in the first half for the Lady Railers, only 4 players scored. Kaylin Froby leads with 5 points. Morgan Lawling has 2, Kennedy Lawling 3, and Lauren Block has 3 points. Over on the Sacred Heart side, they're led by Katie Eck with 12 points, Peyton Vorrier with 8, Olivia Hulcher with 2, Julie Staten with 4, and Lady Railers were outscored 15-5 in the second quarter. As a result, they trail by 13, opening up quarter number 3.
You're right, Lloyd. We were only down 3 at the end of that first quarter, 11-8. And then, we just can't get some shots to go down. We've had the open looks, but they just won't fall for us. There's a turnover by the Raiders. Quickly we go down the other end, and Morgan Lawling's going to call on a foul on number 13, Peyton Voyer. And that's a good foul by Morgan. I mean, otherwise it's 2 points. She's got to make the foul, and probably going to have to sit down now, I think. She's headed that direction.
Yeah, that is her 4th foul already here, just not even a minute into the third quarter. So Coach Richmond going to have to do some strategizing here.
Going to the line is Voyer, the 5'7" sophomore. First one up and good. Now they bring in Block. And Morgan's going to have to sit down for a little bit. She's not very happy about it. It was a quick foul.
But you're right. It was she was on her way. Vorrier was on the way to the basket for a layup, and Lawling tried to step in front of her, and just her feet got tangled up. Referee whistled her for the foul.
She saves the point. They didn't get that down. They didn't put the first one on the board yet. There's Froby out front looking around. So Railers work the ball. Kennedy wants to do it. She goes into the paint. Out to Williams. They dump inside. That's Bossingham. She goes back in the corner to Kennedy Lawling,
who whistled on the...
Won't go down.
Yeah, Bossingham just pushing off as she had position on the rebound, but kind of had her arms up over her shoulders and gave a little nudge there to Sacred Heart player Julie Staten.
Bossingham
her for the foul.
Bossingham reminds me of her dad. He's an aggressive athlete in high school. Bossingham very aggressive down there. Good job. We'll take those fouls every now and then.
The Lady Railers they just don't have that intensity on defense right now. Looks like they're maybe a little shell-shocked from this double-digit deficit.
Boom. And that's Anna Lois, the 5'9" senior. Hits from the corner. 29-13 SHG. Froby down quickly. She looks, goes in the corner to Lawling. Lawling brings it back out to the top of the key. Now goes inside to Bossingham. Back outside. Raiders kind of looking around. That's Williams. Get that ball up. Lawling picks up her dribble. Froby, top of the key. No, off the iron. She's going to get her own rebound. That way to follow shot. Tries to go inside. She's banged backwards. Bossingham up. No good. Rebound bounced around down there. Williams has it. Gets it around a block. They pass it back around to Williams. She dumps inside Bossingham. Bossingham turns, spins, goes to the hoop. They're going to call a foul. A little holding call there maybe. They're not going to let her shoot free throws. But we are going to pick up a foul. Let's start going to that free throw line and making some shots. Railers to inbound. Lawling looking for someone. There she finds Froby going to the hoop. Up and good. Let's make that 3. Ramlow makes the call. He's going to jog over to that scorer's table. He's going to step up at half court. He's going to give her the bucket and the foul, and she's going to shoot 1.
That is the first basket for Lincoln in a long time. Sacred Heart going back into the second quarter was on an 11-0 run before that layup.
Froby up and good. 29-16, the Cyclones. Now we need a turnover. Let's get back in this thing. Get a turnover. Williams blocks her off over here. Nice defense by the Railers. They look aggressive now, and they're going to get the turnover. Froby steals the pass. Good defense by the Railers.
Yeah, looking a little more intense that time now. I think they realize they need to kick it into the next gear.
Like I see, Williams hit some jumpers. She's the queen. They dump inside Bossingham. Back outside. Lawling won't go. And then 2 more Cyclones there for the rebound, and they want to run. Here they go deep to the other end. Back out front, and they're going to hold it up and look around. Heck, we need to get the ball out of her hands. Get it over here to Hulcher.
Lady Railers go back Go back to the zone
back
defense.
Out. And that is Hulcher. No good. Rebound, a block. She's had her brother on halftime. And there's a turnover. They stole it away from Froby. Good defense. SHG is a good basketball team. That's Eck going to drive the lane. Off the paint, no good. Gets her own rebound. battle inside. That's probably going to be on block, I
Yeah, it
think.
looked like she kind of swiped down at the ball when the Sacred Heart player brought it down on the rebound, and she's going to get whistled for her first foul, I believe.
Lincoln going to make a lineup change. Madeline Keeler going to come into the game. 5'4" freshman. Spark. Off to the side, rebound. Nice job by Bossingham. She gets the ball back out to Lolling. Kinney going to bring it up slowly. Lincoln trails 29-16, 4:44 to go in the third quarter. Move the ball around out front. Kennedy thinking about a three. We need to hit a few threes. Drive the paint. There, nice. Up. Oh, needed that to go down. Froby kind of taking some action now, and I imagine that she's been told by Coach Richmond, let's drive that lane, let's penetrate, let's kick out, hit some threes, let's get some fouls. She's going to go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, absolutely. Lincoln also on defense has switched back to their zone defense, which I think they
Get
maybe
out. Good.
are a bit more comfortable with. Hopefully that kind of lights the spark and lets them turn things around on offense as Froby hits her first free throw, shooting 72% from the line so far this season.
I'd like to thank Logan County Sheriff Steve Nichols and his deputies for their support out here tonight. Froby's second one rolls around and gets down. Konchik into the game. SHG, we got a big turnover. Nice job, Kennedy Lolling. She tries to pass. Oh, who's the call on? I think it's going to stay down Lincoln's way. Oh, yeah, I thought they turned it over. The SHG fans don't like that, but Lincoln's going to keep the ball.
Yeah,
29-18.
Sacred Heart player kind of reached in on the
Lolling to
defensive
inbound.
swipe.
Oh. We've had another foul.
Yeah, one thing is, way back when I took my basketball coaching class at ISU, one of the things that the instructor, who was a former ISU head coach, said is what you want to do is look at the action away from the ball. Right now, Sacred Heart is really giving the Lady Railers a beating away from the ball as far as trying to maintain position and get position on defense.
They get that from that football team over there. Boy, I could have called a carry. Here they go. Cyclones in deep. Jumper from the side, and that's good. And that is Abby Antonacci. Is that 15? Yes.
Yes, it was.
Abby Antonacci into the game.
Is that your name of the game?
There's a lot of Antonaccis in Springfield. Yes, I know some Antonaccis. Horse racers. Used to be. They raised horses. Here we go. Lady Railers moving the ball around, and that's stolen, and here comes Eck. She's been all over the place. Up. She's going to get fouled. Oh. Is that going to be on Froby?
No, I believe they got.
No. I believe they got.
I believe it was Kennedy Lolling.
Was it Kennedy?
Nope. They're putting it up for Grace Bossingham. Oh, now they changed it.
Say what?
But they are calling it an intentional foul, it
Yes,
looks like, because
yes.
both teams are back behind the midcourt stripe.
And it probably was.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can go along with
absolutely.
that. Eck's first one is up and good. I'd like to thank the Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, specializing in contractors' equipment and renting just about everything but the kitchen sink. Ask about the full line of rent-owned storage sheds and their monthly storage facilities. 217-735-2422.
Sacred Heart going to get the ball underneath their own basket after Eck hits both free throws, so they can really extend the lead now. They're up by 15.
Up the rim, no good. There you go. Nice battle, block, battling for the ball. And they'll call jump ball, and Cyclones are going to keep it. That was Konchik.
Yeah, it was Konchak
Konchik
underneath.
battling for the ball down there. Dumped inside. Ooh.
And now
Gosh,
she's going to be whistled for a foul, I think.
Tell you what, they're ticky-tacking the fouls now, aren't they?
Yeah, it's definitely slowed the pace down a bit here these last few minutes.
33-18. Lincoln trails, 3:38 to go in the third quarter. And now we'll let them bring one in. There we go. Well, let's say Haley's going to. I'm going to say, Coach Richmond's up speaking with an official. And we have some crowd that's helping.
Yeah, the crowd is
crowd can always help.
Not afraid to lend a hand here.
Well, let's think. Oh, we're going to start play. We're still going to talk about it. Here we go. They blow the whistle. SHG to inbound. The ball inside. Nice move. Good defense by. Okay, travel. I'm going to say, holy cow, we're not going to call another foul, are we?
Anna Lois took the ball underneath on the inbound pass out of bounds and just kind of shuffled her feet as she looked. Couldn't decide whether to pass or shoot. Turnover to Lincoln.
Philby brings it down, dumps in the corner. That's Kennedy Lolling, won't go. Nice rebound by Konchik. Back up, won't go. SHG with it, they want to run. There they go, and they will. All the way down, and the foul. And that is Anna Lois, 5'9" senior, took it the length of the court, laid it up. She's going to have a chance at a three-point play, I believe, here. Ramlow brings it over to the bench. Says she's going to shoot one. Up. No good. Nice board by Konchik. Dumps it out to Lowing. Lowing brings it up. SHG gets back nicely on defense. You go side. Williams, shoot that. Get down. There we go. The queen, Haley Williams. Let's see her get hot. 35-21 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're not out of this. We just need a couple of turnovers and hit a couple of threes. SHG spreads the court. Uses the ball well. Nice. As they move the ball around. Now they're looking a little patient. Eck with it out front. She makes a little move. Heads in. Now brings it back out. Jumper. Oh. I think that's Elise Ransdell.
Those were her first 3 points of the game, and Lincoln looked like they were getting something going on offense with a three from Williams. Sacred Heart with the answer.
Philby over to Kennedy Lolling. Up. Good. Here come the Railers. All right. Let's get a few turnovers. The Railers, 38-24. We approach the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. We're all right. We need some turnovers. Take away those second chance buckets in the paint. SHG spreads the floor.
Now the clock is definitely Sacred Heart's friends now. They aren't going to get in too much of a hurry on anything, I don't think.
As they move the ball around, there's a turnover. Haley Williams has it. She's dribbling down. Nice pass over to Kennedy Lolling. Lolling looks around now, steps back out behind that three-point line. Gives it to Froby. We need the turnover. We got to do something right now. I'm going to tell you what. Coach Klunik was screaming over there. They dump inside. Boy, could have got called over on the back, but no. Nice job by. Oh, up. Oh, get down.
Took a little shuffle step there and got whistled for the travel before the contact, so it's going to be a turnover to Sacred Heart.
Emma Konchik trying to go to the hoop, and they're going to Johnny Travolta her, right? Here we go. SHG breaks the press easily. Crosses half court. And they set up an offense. And there's Eck open off the iron, no good. Wow, I tell you what, Froby with the rebound, and she's not liking it. They were over her back and pushing and shoving. I like her aggressiveness. Yeah, I think she's a little irritated. She's a competitor.
She kind of got sandwiched there between a couple of the trees for Sacred Heart, and as they were going for the ball, she had her hands around it, and Sacred Heart was not wanting to give up possessions, but one of them whistled for the foul there, and Lincoln ball going the other way with just over a minute left in the third quarter.
Railers in the corner. That's going to be Kennedy Lolling. No, bounces around, and I'll tell you what, SHG hits the boards well. They're going to call a hold right there, I believe, on Froby. As Katie Eck was trying to bring the ball up the side. Nope, foul on Williams. That's good. That's her first one. She's going to sit down. Haley Hicks going to go to the ball, step into the ball game, and stepping to the line will be Miss Eck, and she's been hot.
Sacred Heart showing some confidence in Ms. Eck there. She's shooting the bonus. They have no one down there to rebound.
She'll have one left. 39-24, the Lady Railers trail. 1:07 to go, and Eck hits them both. Her coach is right. Raiders bring the ball up quickly, Lolling out front. Looks around, it's at the Froby. Froby tries to drive to the paint, kicks it back outside.
Down to the final minute here.
Good defense that time by Eck. Knocks the ball out of bounds.
And Lady Railers trying to work it around the outside, trying to pass the ball, make that zone shift, but need to use a nice head fake or something like that. Try and get the zone moving one direction and pass the ball the other.
Lolling to inbound. Lolling maneuvers around. Boy, that SHG defense is all over them. They're all over the place.
And they're switching up nicely.
Going dribble. Now the ball is stolen away by Eck. She's going to come down, and Lolling catches her and slaps the ball out of bounds cleanly. But just great defense by this SHG basketball
Sacred
team.
Heart mixing it up. They're going from a zone to a man-to-man, and not with a real any kind of discernible pattern. So I think it's thrown Lincoln off a little bit, trying to find some rhythm on the offensive end.
40-24, which we approach 30 seconds in the third quarter. Lincoln trails by 16. SHG patient. I believe they're going to run purple. Sit around here a little bit. Look around, they go bounce inside. 20 seconds. Hicks comes out to push the situation a little bit.
There's about the 10-second mark, and then I think they're going to go.
Hicks is out there all over. Nice job on defense. Froby steps out now to pressure. The dump on the side. They try to get open. Eck, I think that was partially blocked. Maybe not. Oh, and a big rebound. Back up and no good. That's not going to count. And that's the end of the third quarter. The Lady Cyclones lead the Lady Railers 40-24. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter. Joe Ryan, Loyd, Kirby back here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Well, we're getting ready to take this game into the fourth quarter. The Railers trail by 16. We need turnovers and three-pointers, Loyd.
Yeah, absolutely. Lady Railers need to find the outside shot. It's sort of been their mantra all season. They live by the three and die by the three. Right now it's not going down very well for them. Hopefully they can catch fire before the end of this quarter. They were outscored 25-13 in the third quarter by Sacred Heart.
Morgan Lolling wouldn't go. A rebound back out. I was going to say Kennedy took a shot from the corner. It didn't go, and here come the Cyclones. Nice move. They go down in the paint, back outside. They're being very patient.
Yeah, absolutely. They want
to run that clock.
Use as much time as they can. Lincoln back into their zone defense where they look a little more comfortable. Hoped it would translate into some comfort on offense, but thus far it has not been the case.
Doing a good job of working the ball around. Go cross court pass to Eck. I thought she was going to shoot it. She didn't. She dumps inside. That was going to be Julie Staten. He fouled hard inside.
Yeah, right now Sacred Heart is doing exactly what Lincoln needs to do. Just Lincoln needs to step it up and do it in short order. That is, pass the ball around, stretch the defense out, get an overload on one side so they can reverse the ball, hopefully get an open shot, and those will start falling for the Lady Railers.
Staten to shoot two. We'd like to thank Lincoln Heating and Cooling, your choice for carrier. A proud Lincoln Raider sponsor. When you need the best, it's got to be Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Phone 217-735-5835. Staten's second up, and she hits it. This is a good free throw shooting team, too. 42-24 Cyclones. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Kennedy Lolling out front. Again, they have guarded the Railers all over the place. Morgan tries to drive into the paint. It's back outside. Here comes Hicks. Gets it back over to Lolling. Kennedy up. Good. That's a three-pointer. 42-27. Let's get a turnover.
Kennedy Lolling
SHG breaks the press easily.
Lolling with her third three of the game.
There's a steal. Nice job. Kennedy Lolling all the way down. Layup. Good. And a foul. There's some life in those Railers. Let's go. 6:31 to go in the fourth quarter. That basket is going to count. It is 42-29. And Kennedy Lolling's going to go to the line. Let's drop this and steal an inbound pass. What do you say, Josh Common?
Let's do it.
Lolling. Free throw up and no. Off the backboard. No good. SHG the rebound. They bring it up quickly, and it's Eck over here. We don't want to see her shoot the ball. SHG working the ball around.
Lady Railers switched to man-to-man defense, trying to put a little more pressure on the ball.
Eck, she's going to take that three, and it's down. Boy, she's a good ball player. 45-29, the Raiders, they start a little run, and then Eck closes the door with that 3.
Yeah, 5 points, straight points from Kennedy Lawling. Eck answers with a 3 for Sacred Heart.
Froby works the ball around, gets it over to Kennedy, back to Hicks. Hicks drives the paint, steps it out to Froby, up! Won't go, and another rebound for SHG. I'll tell you what, we have been hit hard tonight on the boards.
Yeah, we knew Sacred Heart had the Lady Railers outsized coming into the game. Hopefully some of those long caroms off the 3-point shots would go the Lady Railers' way, but thus far Sacred Heart has dominated in the paint and on the boards.
SHG working the ball around. 5:30 to go in the game. Lincoln trails 45-29. Working the ball around.
And Lady Railers need to play with a little urgency here.
And that's off the glass from the free throw line. It's like something Komnick would have thrown up.
Yeah, I don't know if she called that.
It's going to go down. 47-29. Froby backs up for a 3, and it won't go, and another rebound to SHG. They're going to sit out front and roll some time again. As SHG rolls some time, we're going to thank the Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital and Memorial Sports Care, located at 200 Stall Hut Drive in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-2161. Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. We're going to have a call inside now.
They're going to call it a double foul.
Is that a double foul?
Yeah. As looked like Froby as well as Katie Eck were kind of what would you call that? Oh, they called it on Kennedy Lawling, rather. It wasn't Froby.
There's some fans over there from SHG helping us.
Yeah, there are.
On some of that. Looks like Miss Hicks is going to sit down. One block back into the ball game.
On the double foul, Griffin maintains possession. Okay, so they do assess it to Froby.
47-29, 4:46 remaining in the game. Eck inbounds the ball, and the Cyclones get ready. Steal around. Nice job, Froby getting behind. Here we go. Fast break. Kenny Lawling all the way down. Get there. Oh, didn't go. And we're going to have a foul. I believe it was after the shot. Looked like she was maybe
she was following through on the shot, and looked like Lawling was up in the air on the free throw, and the Sacred Heart player, I didn't see who it was, kind of didn't quite undercut her, but kind of stepped in underneath her and didn't give her a good place to land. Got whistled for the foul.
Kenny to the line. She's going to shoot her first one. It is up and good. 47-30 Lincoln trails, and let's thank the Lincoln Holiday Inn Express, located out on Lincoln's west side. Great rates with a delicious hot breakfast included. Phone 217-735-5800.
Kennedy Lawling just shooting over not quite 57% for the season. She hits both of those.
47-31, Railers trail, 4:38 to go. We need these turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. Need to work the pressure.
SHG crosses the half-court line. Now they look to turn it around and set it up, and they do. And that clock is tickety-tocking. Lawling out front, trying to pressure. And the Raiders lay back in that 1-2-2. Are they man-to-man? Now they're man-to-man.
Nope, they are 1-2-2, but they're just extending the pressure out a little bit with the guards, trying to get some turnovers, which leaves them open for a backdoor layup just like that.
Nice board. That's Leah Schneider with the board, gets the ball out. Froby, nice back pass. Get down. Lauren Block won't go. Ball bounced around. Froby has it. Back up, and it's good. 47-33, the Railers trail. We're going to get a timeout. SHG. Can't tell what he's taking. He's taking a full timeout. Full timeout. We'll keep it right here. We're going to thank Connect Construction. New builds, roofs, additions, kitchens, you name it. Cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and then connect all the dots when it comes to your building projects. They are insured, licensed, and bonded. Call Connect Construction at 217-671-1965. That next one out there is Joe Ryan. He's a nice guy over at Country Financial.
I've heard that.
509 Pulaski Street in historic downtown. You know that guy? Yeah, I think so. I think you know him. And phone 217-735-4385. 47-33, the Lady Railers trail. 3:49 to go in the fourth quarter. And I tell you what, this is a good SHG team, Loyd.
Oh yeah, they are very good, very athletic. We knew they had the size up front, but I've been impressed ever since about midway through the first quarter. They figured out the Lady Railers press and haven't had as much trouble with it. Lincoln, as we said, not having their best night from the field shooting. They came into the game shooting 42.5% from the field, but I would be very surprised if they're up over 30% for this game. But it's been the same formula for them. Frobe leading with, up there with 12 points, and Kennedy Lawling leading with 13.
SHG to inbound. And here we go. We're off and running. Lincoln turning up the pressure a little bit. I'm sure Coach Richmond got on them. Oh, there's a tip out front. Nice job, Kennedy Lawling. She's going to take it the length of the court. Up and no, it wouldn't go down. And another rebound for SHG. Gosh, we needed that bucket and a foul. 47-33. We're approaching 3 minutes. The Railers need something to happen. They're out front. Frobe, good pressure. Pick the ball up. SHG works the ball well. They spread the court. Everybody run through the paint every now and then, but they don't care. They're working that clock. So Eck, nice move. They go in the corner. 14, that's Holcher.
Yep, Lady Railers back in man-to-man defense, trying to keep some pressure on the ball at all times. Sacred Heart content just to kind of hang around the three-point arc, pass around, reverse the ball, set some screens, and eat up some clock. We're down to not quite 2.5 minutes left.
SHG working the ball. Don't forget, after tonight's game, stay tuned for the Railer Boys varsity game as they'll take on SHG. Stay right here at WLCN 96.3 and listen to the live play-by-play with Jeff Benjamin and the legendary Josh Comnick. .220 to go in the game. SHG doing a nice job. Unfortunately, all Coach Richmond can do is watch. And now they're going to get Frobe for a foul. That'll at least stop the clock.
We'll stop the clock. Griffin also is in the bonus, so hopefully the missed free throws, Lincoln can rebound, get some quick points, and push something on defense, get some turnovers, and make something happen.
After the Raider Boys varsity game tonight, it's Jeff number 2 with the Classic Rock Experience on 96.3, the best classic rock in Central Illinois. First free throw up is up and no good. And I'm going to tell you what, Jeff does play some classic rock on there. He's pretty good.
He does.
2:17 remaining in the game. SHG leads 47-33. Missed both free throws. Block with the board, gets it to Frobe.
Now we need to push it a little bit, only just over 2 minutes and change left.
Frobe going to bring it up. She's looking around, thinking about it. It's the ball beside to Lawling. Lawling up, off the iron, no good. Off the top of the backboard, no good. Out of bounds. And then, of course, it's going to belong to SHG. Yeah, everything does.
Everything that could go wrong for Lincoln is, as far as not getting the rebounds and not getting the call there on the loose ball. SHG now just over 2 minutes left, and they're up by 14 points, definitely in the driver's seat.
47-33. Go down inside, move the ball around. Oh. And block came up and gives Eck a hug. She's going to be called for the foul. 1:44 remaining in the game. Lincoln trails 47-33. Don't forget to join us on the cheap seats on Saturday mornings. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnson, and Joe Ryan.
Not this Saturday.
Not this Saturday. We won't be there, but December 31st we'll be there, 9 to 10 at Jake's Furnishings. First free throw by Eck is up and good. And I think
that is her 20th point of the game. So
she's a good ball player.
She's going to force.
Steps up for her second free throw. Up and good. She hit them both. 49-33. Railers bring the ball up. Yep, and now Coach Richmond wants a 30-second timeout. Bring him over there and talk to him a little bit. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, the good news for Lincoln is that they have stayed even with Sacred Heart here in the fourth quarter. The scoring is even at 9 points for each team. The bad news is they came into the into the quarter down by 16. So we need to make up some ground here, and like I said, try and get some quick steals, put some pressure on the ball when Sacred Heart has it. And Lady Railers are I'd like to see them show a little more urgency on offense. They're looking to get decent shots, but only a minute and a half left, 1:37 left in the game. They really need to push the issue, try and get some quicker shots, try and get some offensive.
You got the A team coming in. And
going
they're starting to breathe down our necks a little bit. Oh, they're making me nervous. We're not even the B team. We're the C team.
Some mystery person handed it to us.
Hey, I'm telling you something right now. You think I did that?
I didn't do that.
49-33, 1:37 remaining in the game. Coach Richmond called a timeout, talked to the ladies. And Kennedy lolling to inbound right in front of the Lady Railer bench. They're going to move it around. She slaps the ball, dumps it inside the block, right back to her. Screen set out front by Froby. Now they give the ball right back to her.
Sacred Heart switched to the man-to-man again, and Lady Railers didn't really confuse them, but it caused them to hesitate a little bit, and that is definitely to Sacred Heart's advantage, as they're trying to get this clock to get down to 0 as quickly as possible so they can escape with a win.
Froby to the line. She's had a frustrating game, I know. We saw her down here on a rebound, throwing the ball around, throwing some elbows around.
Yeah, she does have 12 points, but
she misses the first free throw. I still say these sporting events in high school are tough to play if you don't have school that day. I mean, I know everybody does it, but you lose that organization. If you're used to
the
that.
Organization, it's just got a different feel to it. Not quite as much adrenaline or something.
She hits the second one, 49-34. Here come the Cyclones. Move the ball down, moving it around, good pressure. The defense outside by the Lady Railers. They're going to get a double team over here. They're going to trap. Oh, boy.
Great pressure.
I was going to say, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was a great trap by the Lady Railers. They had Froby and I believe it was Kennedy lolling up.
Should call that on Froby?
That's the ideal place you want to trap, is right by that hash mark, or right by the half-court line, right by the sideline, and then have two players kind of pin the player in there. And Lady Railers did that, but unfortunately Froby a little too aggressive going for the ball. Referee thought there was some contact there, and as a result, we're going to have Olivia Hulcher at the line shooting a pair of free throws for Sacred Heart.
And again, they put no Cyclones down there, and boy, is this a good free throw shooting school team. Wow. 50-34. Cyclones lead, and they can shoot free throws. I was trying to murph her, and I did. 50-34, the Railers bring it up. Kennedy lolling outside. Schneider going to give her a screen. Now she's going to dump into Schneider. She goes to the paint, up and good. I'd love to see that.
Absolutely.
Love to see that out of a freshman.
Got the ball inside, turned around, took it right to the defense, got the layup, and Lady Railers have pulled to within 14, but with under a minute left, it's going to be too little too late, I'm afraid.
And now I believe, yes, let's say SHG. Coach Klunik wants a timeout. I believe he's wanting to get some subs in, but he did call a timeout. 50 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, you were mentioning Sacred Heart being a good free throw shooting team. Looks like they've only missed 3 free throws. Just scanning over the scorebook quickly here, and they've shot, looks like about a dozen or so. No, actually more than that, maybe closer to 15.
I'll tell you what, they are this is a good basketball team.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Now, I know you probably talked about this earlier, but have they met Rochester yet? I can't remember if they played Rochester yet or not.
Well, if you would show up to these production meetings, we could go over these things.
We're having a meeting.
We are having a meeting. They lost to Rochester 58-45 back on the 10th.
Wow. Shows you how good Rochester is, because this is a pretty good basketball team. Move the ball around now. Eck with it. She's been a tough person for the Raiders to handle tonight.
Absolutely.
And now they're going to dump the ball over on the side. That is number 34, Anna Lucas. She's going to be fouled by Haley Williams.
Foul number 10, Haley Williams, for second.
And Anna's going to go to the line. 5'6" junior up. And no, off the front of the iron, won't go. 50-36, the Lady Raiders trail. 33 seconds to go in the game. Up, no good. Rebound Schneider. They bring the ball up. Kennedy Lawling, she's moving around. Sets up. Schneider wanted it down her knee. She doesn't. There's block up, won't go. Schneider battling for the rebound, bounces around. Haley Williams had it. She's going to go back in. They're going to call a foul. I believe it's going to be on Eck, pushing her around before she could get in.
Yeah, it looked like it's Eck's second foul, but Williams looking to drive to the paint and got a little bump there from oh, it looks like they called it on Maggie Gilmore, not Eck. So either way.
That's why they don't put us on the court.
Yeah, either way, Williams is at the line for a pair of free throws.
Williams, first one is up and good. Nothing but net. She didn't even need that rim.
Second of 2 shots coming for Haley Williams.
50-37, the Raiders trail. 14 seconds remaining in the game. Haley Williams at the free throw line. Second one is up and good. Hits them both. Nice job. 50-38. SHG looking to run the clock out as they move the ball around. No, they're just going to keep it in the backcourt.
Yep.
And now they throw it across. They have it, and I believe that's going to end it. Your final from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. The Lady Cyclones 50, the Lady Raiders 38. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with some stats.
Lincoln Lady Railer basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and streaming live at WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Grau Incorporated, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, State Farm Agent Adam Osborne, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Connect Construction, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Chicago Street Rentals, Logan County Sheriff Steve Nichols, and by the Holiday Inn Express of Lincoln.